Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all of you. My name is Nur Nazira Binti Muhammad Ramzi, and today I would like to do a tutorial about software SlopeW 2012. This software is useful for slope analysis for any type of soil. If you have a problem to justify whether the slope profile is stable or not, you have come to the right place to know further on how to analyze slope stability. So let's get started. Okay, before I start, I will highlight the objective of this tutorial is to create a slope W analysis by set up the model. Second, define the result by run the analysis. And the last one is to view the slope at all conditions. Okay, now we will start on GeoStudio start page. This is where you can create a new project. You can create a new project by click on the new project. In this interface, you can see the tab of open existing project. It also has the other tutorial video. It also has an engineering box that you can refer. And also have you can first use default International System of Units (SI) to create a new project. Once the project was created, key in analysis windows is open. You can add the name of the project and author. Since we want to analyze about slope, then we need to add slope W analysis and select limit equilibrium. You can also add the description about the project for future user. Analysis can be changed. There are several analysis types, and for this tutorial, I will use default analysis, that is Morgenstern price analysis. Select half sine function for side function and use piezometric line for this analysis. Make sure the pore water pressure conditions are taken from the reference. Then we will look up slip surface tab. We will select entry and exit for slip surface option, and the direction of movement is left to the right. The other tab is Advanced tab, which is show the other setting that we want to set. We will just use the default value for minimum slip surface depth as 0.1 meter. Number of slices is 30. Maximum of number of factor of safety convergence is 100, with the tolerance of factor of safety is 0.001. Now we will be started by set the unit and scale first. We can see the current setting of unit is by using metric, with constant unit weight of water is 9.807 kN per meter cube. We can select other unit, but we will use kilonewton as easy. The purpose of scale setting is to show how your analysis plane will be shown. The problem extent box is help to modify the scale of the analysis. Change of this value can change the view of your analysis. Then toggle off the calculate max extent option and change minimum x coordinate to -6 and y coordinate to -6. Meanwhile, for maximum x and y coordinate is to 60 meters and 60 meters. This will automatically adjust our scale value. Then we toggle on the calculate max extent again and find the horizontal and vertical scale value to ensure our expected 1:1 ratio. After that, we will draw the axis on the plane to our working area to help in visualize the drawing and the model. We begin with sketch the axis. Insert the axis title as y-axis is elevation and x-axis is distance. We will extend the minimum x-axis to 40 meters and y-axis maximum extend to 15 meters. You can change the increment of the axis level by toggling off the auto increment size button and change the increment size for each axis. The approach we use when develop the model is to determine the geometry, assign materials, draw power to pressure condition, and draw slip surface geometry, which will control the mode of the failure of the analysis. Let's begin with create slope profile for the analysis. Here we have the sketch of slope profile where have two layers of soil axis. I will go to draw region and draw my region following the sketch of my slope. Draw the region one by one until finished. Use right click mouse button to escape the command. Now, we will add material to our analysis. First, go to the key in, then click on material. Click the add button to insert the information about the soil. Insert the soil name and then use Mohkodam as material model. Then we need to insert parameter for value unit weight, cohesion, and phi of the soil. Then add the second layer of the soil and repeat the same step as previous. There are two options during adding the material, whether to create a new information or just clone the available material exists. Now we need to define the soil material. Go to the draw materials, then click the material at the right place. to not misplace the material because it will affect the result analysis later. After that, we need to define the piezometric line to know for water pressure condition for soil layer during the analysis. I will go to key in pore water pressure and simply add the piezometric line by adding the X and Y coordinate. The line will appear on the profile as we key in the coordinate. You can also manually draw the piezometric line by click on Draw Piezometric Line. You need to draw the piezometric line because we need to identify whether the piezometric line is running in which soil layer. In this example, all the soil layer will be influenced by the drawn piezometric line. We can see the blue shaded area is showing that the water pressure is applying onto the soil. Now we will proceed with inserting the slip surface of this profile. Go to Draw, then click Slip Surface and use Entry and Exit option to define the slip surface where we enter and exit at the ground surface line. When use this command, you need to click and hold during Draw the slip surface range and then release the button once the zone has been drawn. Now the slope profile with valid information has been completed. You can check whether the input information is correct or not and recognized correctly by the software. There are several options to check. First, you can choose Draw Contour option to see whether the soil properties are tabulated or for each soil layer. This contour can be modified by click Draw Contour command by choose the coloring scheme. Add the legend, in, and etc. To view, we will choose pore water pressure since we already defined our piezometric line. Once you establish the piezometric line, notice that the software will automatically detect the hydrostatic pressure below and above the piezometric line. You can also label the contours. If you wish to relocate your legend, you can use the Modify Object command to get a better view of the profile. You can also use Preferences toolbar under the right side Working View windows to show what desired profile you want to appear. You also can see what the color of region. You can add region label, remove contour line, remove or add piezometric line in profile, and many more. You can try and error this option to suit your best preferences. You can also change the preferences through View, Select Preferences. It also has option for fonts if you want to change the size of the fonts of region label. Now we will make sure that the analysis is activated in the Soft Manager windows. We will solve the analysis by click the Start button and save the analysis. After the calculation, the interface will show the result of the analysis. By default, it will show the critical slip surface with value of factor of safety. You can view the individual slices information for slip surface being reviewed in the result window. Click the View Slice Information, then select any slices to view the forces information on each slice. The data can be copied and pasted into the spreadsheet or report. View Report button can be used to view report of the input data and will save the report in HTML format. By default, only the critical slip surface will be shown in the report result. Note: if you have any difficulties in understanding how to do the work, you can just click on the dialog boxes and click the question mark button. Use the Help tab or use F1 to seek online help. We have now reached at the end of this tutorial. Note that not all the features, function of SlopeW has been discussed in this tutorial. You may seek for the other tutorial videos or online search for more understanding. Thank you for watching.